All you hoes, all of you hoes. On a Tuesday.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
You fuck around, you fuck around, you fuck around, get smoked.
Check is check. Check in effect. Yeah, checkmate. Yeah.
Don't I love my vegetable, extra cheese and broccoli? Don't young lady like to kick it like karate? Don't I be with J Money serving everybody?
What the hell? What the hell, Barry? What the hell, Ante?
So what you liked about what Mentuition did?
I'll tell you, and with the same thing I told them, they're moving around at a high rate. Even though they may not have the views, their name ring bells in the space.
All these bitches is my sons. And I'm gonna go and get some pips for them.
Yeah, where were your children when you was living in Brazil?
In your girl's mouth, nigga.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chickens, turkeys, rabbits. You name it!
Perfect. Here we go.
I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Class is in session. My brother from another mother, international. How do you do her today?
What's poppin', slime? What's Gucci chat? What's going on today?
We're back.
Got a jam-packed show, action-packed show, crazy-ass show.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Shout out to everybody in the building. I see you guys. Let's do a quick roll call. Let's take attendance real quick. Mr. Miyagi's in the building. He says, yo, what's up, Mr. Miyagi? Ozzy is in here. He says, let's go. Douglas Anderson, what's good? King H says 6. T Lethal in the building. Shout out to T Lethal, man. T Lethal got some baddies behind the scenes, man. T Lethal going crazy, man. Shout out to you, man.
Going crazy.
Yeah, man. Make sure you guys like the video. We appreciate you guys. Let's go live on Facebook real quick. Shout out to everybody watching on Rumble, X, all the different platforms. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in for another great stream. We do appreciate it again. Let me make sure we are live on Facebook, okay? But yeah, guys, we have a great show for you guys today. Should be fun. Got some things to talk about for sure. Okay, there we go. Edit, there we go. Why is it not working? Let's try it one more time, chat. Sorry. Facebook is giving me edit audience. There we go. Public. Okay, now we're live on Facebook. Cool. All right, guys. So shout out to you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for the support. There's been a lot of things going on in the space, a lot of feathers being ruffled. We're gonna move forward, guys. We're gonna focus on the next trip that we're gonna go on, the next thing that we're gonna do. We're not gonna focus in on the drama. We've said our piece too many times as far as I'm concerned. We pretty much reiterated ourselves more than we really needed to. So we're going to move past all the bullshit, all the drama, all the loose, empty threats, all the stuff that people just be saying. And we're going to continue on and create content because we told you guys, we promised you guys, we're not going to get into any major YouTube beefs. We're not going to dedicate full shows to anybody. We're just going to keep pushing, man. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So let's get into our housekeeping real quick, guys, and then we'll jump into the show. And then we have some updates for you guys, man. We got some good updates for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And those of you who are in the Discord, again, do not be shy. Okay, feel free to hit me and Al up. If you guys have any questions, again, me and Al constantly are getting like people like wanting to like talk to us about stuff or pitch certain stuff to us, and that's cool. Just hit us up on Discord, and if we're available, we'll certainly talk to you guys. Even those of you who aren't necessarily a part of the Patreon or the Mentuition Mafia. There was another guy, I forget his name, the other day. He was talking about an idea he had for the travel space, and me and him had a really good conversation. We were talking on Instagram call, right? And he was just like, yo, you guys should do this. I told him I wouldn't leak his idea or whatever, but he had a pretty dope ass idea. So just shout out to the people who are like thinking on improving the space like we are. We're really trying to figure out ways where we can like progress everything. All right. Real quick, guys, let's go over our locals. That's mentuition.locals.com. This is where you guys will see all the behind the scenes footage, all the baddies with the booties. Guys, it is free to join our locals. However, if you want to see the not safe for YouTube stuff that's posted on there, you do have to sign up for $9.99 a month. So make sure you guys check out the locals. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition. This is where you guys are going to get all the sauce. You're going to get the not safe for YouTube stuff, but on top of that, you're going to get a whole bunch of other game and sauce on how to move properly. And you guys, you know, there's a community on there. You guys are certainly welcome to talk amongst yourself on the Patreon, as well as the Discords and the other platforms that we have. We have 3 tiers on our Patreon, guys. The first tier is our general admission tier. You get free access to some of our not safe for YouTube content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. And next up, we have our VIP tier. You get free access to all of our not safe for YouTube content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation per month. 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultations, 10% off of merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least, shout out to all the All Access Pass members. This is the highest tier. You get 1 free consultation per month, up to 1 hour, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our yacht parties and other events, discounts on our website services, discounts on our toy guides, and 20% off the merch. And guys, don't forget to join our Discord. That is mentuitiondiscord.net. And also join our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is now at like 70 members, 70 plus members. So it's growing, guys. It started at nothing, and we're just constantly getting people joining. So join the Facebook group. It's popping. People are making posts. They're showing the receipts of the girls and the places they've been. It's super lit. So yeah, join the Facebook group, and also join the Mentuition Mafia, guys. Every week we do a show specifically for the Mentuition Mafia called Mob Talk, where we talk about whatever's going on in this space that we really don't talk about here on the show. We get more in depth. We give you guys a little bit more information about just stuff that's going on behind the scenes, but also we bring up topics that we just can't talk about on the main show. Okay. So the last Mob Talk we had was dope. We basically just went over a lot of, we went over a video with Myron getting yelled at by some girl, black girl. We went over the whole situation that's going on in the space with us, Rello, the Keys thing. We kind of gave y'all a little bit more, storyline on that whole situation. So any of you guys that are in the mob, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. All right. Okay. So guys, we have a jam-packed show today. A passport bro was caught smuggling drugs. We don't know what his punishment could be. When you guys go over to these countries, man, you got to understand their rules are different than our rules. So we're going to go over that story. And then we have a bunch of other stories and videos and things we can talk about today. But yeah, guys, we have to be very careful when we're going overseas. These countries do not care about us. And, they're going to actually throw the book at us a lot harder sometimes, depending on what country we are in. If you guys remember, Trump had a whole situation with Colombia. And when we were talking about that whole Colombia situation, Colombia was giving people shit at the border. So when people were touching down in Cartagena, when people were touching down in Medellín, they were bringing gringos specifically with American passports into rooms, interrogating them and questioning them and giving them a hard time just to get into the country because of Donald Trump. Okay, it starts at the border. If you have a beef with a country, you try to go to their country or you're in their country, they may fucking take you and throw you in jail. So you got to be careful a lot of times when you're dealing with certain places, because you don't know what their relationship is with the United States. Al, what do you think? I'm going to bring up this video.
Before we get into that, I think we should talk to our members about kind of the updates. Ozzy was asking, what's the latest on Mentuition and Rello in Thailand part 2? We spoke about it yesterday on Rello stream, but we can bring it up for our members too, for a lot of people that didn't see it.
I think we should talk about it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We could talk about that real quick before we get into the show.
Yeah, so guys, we are officially not going to Thailand. Okay, breaking news, guys. Breaking news. You heard it here. It was not first, it's actually second, but breaking news. Mentuition will not be going to Pattaya, Thailand. Okay, we will not be doing a Relo Mentuition Keys collab. Not worth it. You know, too much, you know, ish talking, too many loose threats, too much bullshit. We are trying to keep our channel as positive as possible, guys. Okay, we want to go to places where we can go, we can film, we can enjoy ourselves. We're not worried about all this dumb shit, guys. All right, but guys, I will tell you, we are going to the zoo, guys. We're going to the zoo. This is real this time. I know we make fun of Sasua, but we are going to the zoo, guys. All right, we're going to the zoo for Halloween. All right, it's crazy, which is probably even more of a.
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hawkers in.
And speaking of
Probably
going
more of a problem.
to the zoo for Halloween, speaking of which, shout out to our guy.
Shout out to Heck.
What the heck?
What the helly? Shout out to Hecky.
What the helly? What the helly?
Sending in
What the helly berry?
a donation the other day. We got to play his soundbite while we bring it up. Shout out to Heck, man. Shout out to you, brother.
The thing is that. What the helly? Helly? What the helly? 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 What the helly? 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 What the helly? 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 What the helly? 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 What the helly? 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 What the helly? 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 Helly daddy? Helly daddy? Helly daddy? Helly daddy? Helly daddy? Helly daddy? Daddy? Helly daddy? What the helly out there?
Shout out to What the Heck, man. Came in when we were on Relo's stream the other day with a $10 cash app. So we appreciate you, man. So we are not going to be going to Thailand with Relo.
I'm gonna put it up real quick
for this specific trip, and we sort of audibled, guys. Thank you again. Let me remove mine. Hold on, I got you. Thank you, Heck, for the $10. He says for DR for Halloween. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you.
What the helly? What the helly?
Shout out to Heck.
Honey.
Yeah. Okay. So again, we're not going to get into the whole situation again, guys, because we've already explained it or any talk about Keys per se, but we'll go over just the series of events. Keys and Relo hit us up. We were not going to be going to Pattaya again this year. That was not on the docket. They hit us up to go to Pattaya Part 2 to do a Relo Keys Mentuition collaborative stream. Okay. They said, what's your price? Okay, how much are you guys going to charge for this? Me and Al said, look, we're down to do it. We'll talk amongst each other and we'll come up with a fair price of what we think, you know, is a good number for us to travel all the way across the fucking globe to Asia again in the same year to
shoot content
for
4 or 5 plus hours a day
for
probably
7
closer,
days.
Closer to like
probably longer than
7-8 hours a day.
Yeah, when you factor
7
in
days.
preparation, going out and shooting and all the other stuff. So for about 7 days straight every day, okay, in Thailand. And we talked amongst each other and we decided that that all they would need to cover is our flights. Okay, so we didn't give them a number per se. The number is whatever the flight is. If you can find a flight that's good flight for you know, $1,500 for both of us to go, cool. If you can find a flight for $2,000 for both of us to go, cool. If you wait till the 12th hour and the flights go up, well, that's on you. We got to pay for the flights, right? So we didn't really give them a number, but the number came out to be, when you looked at the flights, $2,600. So $1,300 for Al, $1,300 for me. We jump on a plane, we go to Pattaya, and we cover our B&B. We cover any extracurriculars. We cover a yacht party. We cover an Airbnb cost, maybe to have a party or house party in. So we were willing to pitch in for other things, but also fundraise on our channel here, of course, with you guys to do all the other things. And then that was it. And so we went on, I think, Relo's stream. We said what we wanted. Relo kind of told Keys behind the scenes that we would do it for a certain amount, which we didn't know that. He basically told Keys, I can get them to do it for $750 each. So it'd be $1,500 total. And we never had that, like, we never had that conversation with Relo. So I think maybe Keith had it in his mind that we were going to do it for 1,500 total, but that wasn't the case. Okay. So fast forward, you know, we go on Relo's channel the other day, and we just, you know, well, we this was 2 days ago or 3 days ago. We go on Relo's channel. I get into a back and forth with Keith. He says, we ain't paying you a motherfucking dime, or says it in a way almost like, you know, shout out to Calais. It's like, he's right. Calais was talking to us behind the scenes. He's like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Like, you could say, hey, respectfully, I spoke with the street team. We're going to go a different direction. We do appreciate you and Al putting up that number, but we're going to respectfully decline, right? That's professional. But if you come back to somebody and say, we ain't paying y'all motherfuckers a motherfucking dime, like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, it's not worth it, y'all, shit's trash. Almost like he's not saying that, but the tonality of the voice and how you say something, you know, I just didn't like how he said it. I ain't gonna lie. And I kind of turned up on him. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, yo, well, actually, I wasn't turning up on him. I was being nice at first. I was saying, okay, well, respectfully, you decline, no problem. It's all good. You know, I hope you guys have a good trip. And while I'm saying that, you know, I was like, I hope you and Pob and everybody, you know, we'll go out there, we'll do what we got to do if we end up, you know, working something out with Relo. And while I'm kind of giving him his props and just saying, have a good trip, he claims that he was trolling, which is fine. He came in and kind of butt over me, like when I was, pause, no Diddy, but he kind of butted in and basically said, oh, here we go, Steve with the violins and glazing. So I wasn't really glazing. I was just trying to say, hey, man, I hope y'all have a good trip. We're just not going to be able to do it together. And then I started like basically trolling him back, but I was sort of raising my voice over top of his voice. It got a little heated. He then started insinuating that we were going to get into fights with his team and all this stuff. And I'm like, bro, why do you keep bringing other people in and speaking for other men, saying that they going to fight you? You're not saying you going to fight us. You're talking about other people and all this. And I was like, come on, man. And that's when I really just basically turned up on him. I basically told him, you saying I'm playing the violins, so I had to violate you for saying that shit, right? For trying to tell me that you're going to have me beat up or I'll beat up. We don't play like that, guys. Like, we're cool guys. We've already been into problems on live streams and problems overseas with people. And I'm tired of people doing that. Like, we don't want to be, this space shouldn't be going to a place and threatening and fighting, right? It's over what, right? So we're not butthurt that Keith didn't want to do it. We weren't mad. I was literally being cool. And he came in with the violins and this and that. And then what really tipped me off was him saying, fighting, go into that fighting stuff again, because that's how we got into it the first time with him. Stop saying people are going to fight us and you're going to slap the shit out of us. As men, we have to understand, as a man, don't ever take another man's threat loosely. If he's saying he's going to smack the shit out of you when he see you, or he going to, fucking, whatever it is, right? Punch you in your face, knock your teeth out. You can't take that lightly. It's not joking at that point. It's not trolling, right? No, you're taking it to a step above. And every time I was saying that to him, he would try to deflect, like, no, I didn't take it. You got emotional. I said, I raised my voice, but the man who got emotional was the one who started saying, I'm going to fight you. That's when it gets emotional, in my opinion. More emotional, right? So anyway, we just respectfully, after that whole back and forth, said, you know what? We're not going to go somewhere where we have to look over our shoulders, or he even has to look over his shoulders and have this weird energy where we're with Relo and we're trying to film and we got people trolling. We got people, trying to pull up. We got to fight people. You know what I mean? That's not what our subs want. That's not what you guys watch our channel for. We're here to create content. You guys saw the first Relo in Pattaya with Mentuition. It was dope. Y'all saw the Mentuition in Medellín with Relo. That was dope. I'm not about to go all the way across the world, guys. It's a 12-hour difference. It's 10 a.m. right there right now, right? We're 10 p.m. here on the East Coast. It's a whole 12. It's daytime right now, literally. Me and Al not flying all the way across the world to deal with in the streets with Keith and his street team, right? Whether he was going to do anything or not, whether it was loose threats or not, what's the point, right? We're young Black men. We're trying to build a successful channel. We are successful, but we're trying to build something and do something cool in this space. And why go over there and bring all our equipment and taint it with this nonsense that he's creating, right? It's one thing to have words back and forth. It's another thing to tell a man you're going to slap him or somebody's going to beat his ass, whatever. We don't play like that. You got to respect what Mentuition does, me and Al, and that's it. If you don't respect us, then cool, we won't rock with you. It is what it is. So we just said, you know what, respectfully, we're going to back out of the trip. It's not a trip that we were going to go on anyway. We're not scared of anybody. We're going to go to the zoo. We got a lot of haters in the zoo too, right? But we're going to go where we go. But I'm not going somewhere, you know, just to walk into the fire. Why? Or walk into some awkwardness or stupid, you know, like me and Al want to go and film and enjoy ourselves. And so you guys can enjoy. We don't want to have haters and hecklers and clip farmers and niggas trying to get a moment, be on Razor Rays. And I'm good on that, bro. I'm good on that. So we decided that we'd call an audible, we'd switch it up, and we go to Sosua. We hit the DR, and you know, hit up different spots in Dominican Republic. It's closer to Miami. It's less costly, and we'll have a good time. Al, you want to add to anything?
No, man. I mean, I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, we came up with a price. Everybody initially said it was a fair price. Then they got to talking behind the scenes, had some people in their ears, couple cornballs that we saw saying, don't pay the price. But their chat was saying, you know, it was cool and it was fair. But yeah, so it's there's a lot of people in general. And this, I mean, it's just a generality. If the shoe fits, wear it. But there's a lot of people, a lot of men, grown men that can't make a decision without relying on everybody else. I get like taking some people's opinions into consideration, especially if it's your subs. But when you got to look to every single time, you got to look to everybody else to make a decision, to make a joke, to talk about something. It couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Even us. I mean, we had some supporters say, don't talk about it. And we respected their opinions. And they're big time supporters of the channel. But we felt that it was best to at least give you guys an update, tell you guys what happened, and go about it our way. And we took some of that into consideration whenever we made our decision. So it is what it is. You know, everybody said it was fair at first. Everybody said the price was cool. And then you just don't want to pay it. That's cool too. We don't have to be in Thailand. This isn't something that we really wanted to do. I don't even like Thailand personally. I'm not a huge fan of Thailand. So for me, it's an easy decision. Like, I don't have to go, but I wanted to go to get y'all some dope content, to do, you know, some different things in the travel space, you know, stuff like that. And just really put out some dope ass content. That's why I wanted to go. You know, I'm not going to just always do what I want to do all the time. So it's an easy decision. I mean, fuck it. They don't want to pay it. They don't think that it's fair. You know, even if Relo's offering to pay, you know, the whole thing, we're like, nah, you know, they don't see the value. We don't need to be there. So just wanted to give you guys an update. We don't even have to show that unless you want to, but
I'm gonna show real quick.
I mean,
I just gotta make a point.
I mean,
chat.
I mean,
we don't want to be over there acting a fool. Okay, we've already had issues. All right, chat. We've already had problems. Okay, and that, I want to show you guys again. For those of you who don't remember, we won't play the whole thing, but I just want to show you guys. We've already had IRL problems. Okay, IRL issues live with idiots. Okay, we don't want to be over there causing problems, causing issues, having to knock motherfuckers out. Okay, we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. Right? We don't want to have to get into that again, chat. Right? It's not worth it. So, like, when I say we're not afraid. We're not afraid. We're not. But we're not also trying to instigate anything or just be around stuff where people, like we said, me and Al be chilling. Al was chilling with his back against the wall right there. Dude came up to him. He chilling. He's not even doing nothing. live in IRL. Went viral on fucking World Star. I don't want to have a World Star moment and have to be putting hands on people or people trying to put hands on me or even get into that. So for us, we just want to take the high road. See, the lowbrow people who have that low energy, they're gonna take it to that ninja stuff. I'll beat your ass when you come here. I'm gonna whoop you. When I see you in Brazil, we gonna be there. The whole gang, the whole street team gonna be there. We're not doing that, bro. We're trying to keep it positive, bro. So we just respectfully said, you know what? We're gonna sit this one out. Y'all got it. Hopefully y'all have a great trip. Mentuition does not need to be in Patia. We were not going to be going there. We were going there specifically for y'all. And the money's not really right. We're not coming to a conclusion. You know what I'm saying? They kept saying we did. No, we didn't. We didn't have a conclusion because one of the dudes didn't even want to pay it.
Yeah.
So
we never had
a set
ironed
amount.
out.
Yeah.
So and as far as a lot of people, they need to mention they're from the hood every 2 seconds. Me and Steve grew up in some pretty bad environments. We grew up in some of the worst hoods in Pittsburgh, to be honest. And just because we talk like we got common sense, it doesn't mean that we didn't grow up there. So we've experienced, similar things to what y'all experienced. So, y'all could think what y'all want about us. Y'all could have this perception. Y'all could think that we're losers and lame and corny. Cool. I don't really care what y'all think. The receipts speak for themselves. Anybody that's a part of our Discord, our Patreon, our Facebook group, y'all see how we get down. Y'all see how we get down. Y'all see how lit we are. IRL, y'all saw the yacht parties we do. You see what we bring to the space, and we have these goofies trying to imitate and copy everything that we do and then not trying to give us credit. You see all that stuff. I mean, it speaks for itself. So
yeah.
That's all we really got to say about it.
So concluding, guys, we won't be going to Patia. We are going to be going to DR, and we have another trip that we're going to announce at some point once that's solidified for you guys. So we're taking out one trip and we're adding in 2 trips. Okay. So I think that that's the best course of action. And we're going to continue to push this thing forward and give you guys some dope ass shit. We're going to link up with Rello again anyway, guys. We're going to link up with him in Sosua. So those of you who are, anticipating that and like that and came over to our channel from his channel, or just rock with our channel and like kind of the collabs that we do, we'll still do something in DR. And it won't just be Sosua. We'll probably hit a couple different places in DR as well. And we'll try to get off some really dope live streams and some dope content for you guys. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Someone said, why don't we go to Kenya with Rello? We're not going to Kenya.
Yeah, we're not going to Kenya.
He's going too soon. We gotta,
we got stuff to do here.
Yeah.
But shout out to him. I mean, his Kenya trip's gonna be lit. Eventually we'll go to Kenya. It's just not right now. We ain't going.
Yeah. Jamie says yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah. Yeah. He said going to Sosua will be a bad idea. No, so we got some plans for Sosua, guys. We're not gonna say exactly what it will be. I know that it's hard to get off content there. But me and Al and Rello, we have some strategies. We'll figure it out. But I do hear what you guys are saying. Sosua is the most difficult to film. It's the most difficult to do what you're doing. And we know that going in. But we're going to hit up other parts of DR too, where it's more film friendly. And,
we're going to bring y'all a dope-ass trip.
Yeah,
regardless
we got
of where
y'all.
we go. So,
we got y'all.
But yeah, the first video that we're going to talk about is why you don't fuck around in other countries. So
yeah.
Fuck around and find out.
Yep, exactly.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
You fuck around, get smoked.
Which one is it? This
the
one?
Second one.
Oh, second one. Okay. Oh, you named it. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So we're gonna go over this video real quick, and we will comment on this one. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Let me back this up, guys, and I'll put it on the screen. I want to make sure we got.
Shout out to Mollywood. He said, niggas is weird. Why take drugs into the airport? Oh man. We're gonna talk about this. Yeah, we'll play the video, but yeah, it blows my mind. It literally blows my mind.
Here we go, guys.
This is Jared Shaw from Dallas calling for help as he is being arrested in Indonesia. His face blurred by the police taking the video. The 6'10" Carter High School and then Utah State player went undrafted in 2014 but found success overseas, most recently in the Indonesian Basketball League, until his arrest in Tangerang, Indonesia, just outside Jakarta. Police there paraded him in front of the local media, made him climb onto a press conference stage and stand with his back to the audience while they detailed the charges against him. Police say they intercepted a package sent to him by a woman in Thailand, Delta 9 THC candies and gummies, worth about $400, that they allege he planned to sell and share with other players. Strictly illegal in Indonesia. Possession alone could mean a minimum sentence of 1 year or as much as life in prison. Oof. Shaw's family still lives near Carter High School. We reached them today at their home. They did not want to go on camera, but his younger brother told us they are still trying to get more information on his arrest and have been allowed to speak with him by phone. His predicament, however, is similar to that of Texas native Brittany Griner, the WNBA star arrested in Russia in 2022 for carrying medically prescribed hash oil in her luggage, held for 9 months in a Russian prison until she was exchanged for a Russian arms dealer. Help! Jared Shaw's fate is less certain in Indonesia, where even the death penalty can be imposed for large-scale drug trafficking, including marijuana. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
Crazy. So he could face death. He could literally face... I don't think it would get that. Yeah, I don't think it would get that far, but he could. I mean, it's a possibility, depending on what they say is large scale.
Chad, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think of him trying to smuggle gummies, basically, into Indonesia? And you know, he's basically. I mean, I don't know how they can determine that he's trying to sell them to his friends, but maybe he was. Maybe he just wanted a large supply of them. I mean, $400 may be a lot to them, but he's probably just a gummies dude and didn't want to have to deal with.
It might make him open up his phone.
Oh yeah.
And then depending on what was in it. What I'll say is this, man. I got some friends. I'm not a smoker, so I don't really got to worry about this, but I know people that have shipped suitcases with nothing but weed in the suitcases.
Damn, for real? Sheesh.
Through the airport. They've traveled, they checked the bag and they've shipped that shit.
They checked it?
Check is checked.
Yeah, that's I'm like, yo, if you get caught with like a suitcase full of weed, like,
hey man, you
stupid. Man, people, but they be getting it off. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm not trying that. Kids don't try this at home.
Kids do not try that at home. That's crazy to do, bro. It's crazy to face life in prison for some gummies. It's not even weed, like it's gummies, THC, gummies, Delta 9 shit.
Yeah,
that's wild, nasty work.
Yeah, Chad. You guys got to be careful. We've done consultations. Yo, can I smoke weed? You think I can fly with some weed? Like, we always tell our
kids
sons,
don't try that at home.
Hey man, we're not gonna recommend y'all to do nothing with no drugs. You know what I'm saying? You want to be like homeboy calling for the police.
Police! Help!
He's saying help while the police is fucking arresting him. Help! Like, he's bigger than all the motherfuckers. They didn't even look like they were police. They looked like regular motherfuckers just arresting them. But you know, don't resist. You're in a fucking airport. That's the worst place to resist. Like, there's so many cops in airports, bro. TSAs and the federales, as Al calls them. I fucking hate it when you fucking say that shit.
Federales.
Yeah,
that's what they are.
Because it's like
man.
A border. Yeah, it's like
what they are.
Al calls them the federales. Yeah. So there's a lot of federales in these airports, man. And he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, but it didn't work. So. But yeah, man, we've had consultations where people are like, they're weed smokers. You know, we told you guys in Cartagena and Medellín, there's checkpoints. Me and Al got checkpointed. What? 3, 4, 5? Yeah, I did say check. We got checkpointed.
Check is checked. Check in effect. Checkmate. Checkmate.
Shout out to Rello. We hit those checkpoints in Medellín. We were going back to our B&B, but we had shorties too. We had 2 girls in the car, took us out, fucking not strip search, but they're patting you down for real, for real.
They're trying to find some weed.
Yeah, they're trying to find some Tusi, some coke, and then
they stopped the Uber driver. They stopped the Uber driver, make him get out the car.
Didn't search him though.
They didn't search him in Medellín, but they did search him. I think it's CTG.
Yeah, and we put those in the breakdowns, guys, of watching out for checkpoints. And they'll get you for marijuana, like any little drug that you have, even gummies, they'll probably get you for. And what's going to probably happen is your ass is going to get extorted. They may or may not take you to jail, but if you pay them, and I'd probably say you have to pay them at least $50 to $100 US to get off. And there might be multiple cops there that you got to take care of. So, you know, you got to be very careful in these places now. In his situation, he's in the airport, you know, $400 worth of gummies. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, be careful, man. Be careful how you guys are traveling. I don't know how many of you guys do gummies and weed and all of that, but if you're gonna do that shit, make sure you stay in your B&B. Don't be out looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, we even had Colombian women tell us like that, you know, you can't be smoking. Remember we had the one shorty over and she was saying Venezuelan when we were in CTG the one time, and she was talking about how, you know, weed pens, the weed vape pens can get you in trouble too, chat. So don't think just because it's a gummy or a vape or whatever it is that you can't get caught up.
I mean, even in Brazil, like they be the cops be on the four-wheelers. Going up the beach, waiting until they smell something, try to pull somebody over, arrest them. So yeah, it's they don't play in these other countries, and it's not really, bro. I'm not going to Brazilian jail or Colombian jail over some weed, bro. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. It's just not really worth it. Shout out to Heck. He said Plug messed up the order in Medi and Rello ran down on the delivery man.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, that would have been funny on the IRL. I didn't want to put any weed transactions on our live streams, but we could have, chat. But I didn't want to. There was a situation outside of our B&B where something happened with some weed and Heck and Rello. What happened is Heck and Rello left to go get some gummies or weed or whatever it was, and they were gone for like 45 minutes. And I was like, why the fuck is it taking these motherfuckers so long? Like Scooby-Doo, like what the fuck? Like, how is it taking y'all so long to get this and just come back up? It should have been a very quick, like snap transaction. We used to call in Pittsburgh, we used to call a drug transaction, or usually a fiend, a snap. A snap is just somebody that is just crackhead or like a weed, just somebody you selling something to, and you snap of a finger, they there, and you know what I mean? I got a couple snaps, right? But it should have been a very easy transaction, and I figured there was something wrong, so I had to come outside and just mitigate. And by the time I got there, dude kind of saw me, and he kind of just gave them the money back or whatever. But it looked like a little sketchy, like he was going to try to take the money or give them some bullshit. And then, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even trust that. I wouldn't buy nothing from them weird moto dudes. They're going to lace my shit.
Yeah, I'm not getting laced. I ain't getting scoped in my weed or what. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, chat.
Smoking on that scopolamine. Like, nah, I'm good.
Imagine, chat, you're just
Scopolamine.
Damn. You just fall. I'm getting sleepy, motherfucker. Just
the devil's breath.
What's your password? What's this? What's that? We shout out to 9160 in the building. We gotta play. There's a video in there. The second or the last one.
A video here?
On
our thing. Okay, in the private chat. I got you. This one.
Yeah, play that one.
Oh yeah.
That's
we gotta do
916.
this. We gotta do this for 916.
The question is, it is an informative video and it is important breaking news. However, it's from our good friend,
Colombian guy. Fuck. God damn it! I don't want to play anything from Colombian guy, guys.
Oh man, I do. That's my guy.
I don't.
That's my guy.
Colombian
guy's my guy.
I'm sure he is.
He's my guy.
I'm sure he is. Real quick, guys.
Are we live?
Are we live right now? Chat, let me know. Are we recording? Are we live?
We are.
Are you sure?
Stealing this, putting this over here. In
Chat,
good
let me know.
hands.
So I don't know if we're recording or if we're live. Okay, you sure, Al?
I don't know. We need King H to tell us.
I think we're good. All right. Shout out to the chat.
Shit.
Okay. Ozzy says we're live.
They said put the subs on for Colombian.
Put the subs on. What do you say?
Put the subtitles on for Colombian guys.
Oh yeah. They can't even fucking subtitle him. The subtitles are wrong. Like he's the only person I've ever seen. Like you can't even fucking. The subtitles are like, what the fuck is he saying? I have no clue.
There's a guy that we'll talk about.
We should try
later
to put the subtitles on and see if it even can catch it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring up this video, guys. Shout out to 916. This one's for you, buddy. Let's put it up here on the. There we go. There we go. Here it is, guys. Yes.
Here we
go. He's going to do that fucking thing again.
We gotta switch the camera to us. We didn't do it.
You already know who is this. I am Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. What's good, guys? Welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. And today I would like to speak about the current situation between Colombia and Spain, arguing over the most lovely chicken company in the country of Colombia. Let's speak about this and let's jump in this new article. Can you pause it?
There you go.
All right, we're good now.
We're good now. All right.
Document.
Oh, I think DC Born Rob did a frisbee one.
I ain't going through the
No?
fucking bullshit that he. There's a flood.
right.
It's all this
Well, at least
unimportant news.
At least
and
we'd be able to understand it, though. All right, let's play it. Fuck it.
Reveals why Europe is demanding from Frisbee Colombia to demonstrate what is trademark. It is exclusive. The regulations establish that a registration can be revoked if effective commercial use is not demonstrated for a period of 5 consecutive years. According to
It's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the subtitles for
Yeah.
actually getting this right, guys. God damn. That's crazy. I thought it would be.
What the hell?
Guys, read the subtitles. You'll understand it better.
official documents, the European Union in electoral appropriately notified the company that it must demonstrate the effective use of its trademark in European territory before July 17 of 2025. If it does not complete with it, this requirement, the registration could be annulled as a result of an expiration procedure initiated by Frisbee España SL, a company incorporated in Spain.
So wait, hold on. According to the official documents, the European Union notified that it must demonstrate the effective use of the trademark. Okay.
Frisbee España SL, a company incorporated in Spain.
I didn't know they were a Spanish company, guys. I never knew Frisbee was from Spain. Okay, we're learning something, guys.
The notification, known as a data FS, was sent patents of foreign that represent the interests of Frisbee Colombia before the WAPO. According to the document, the revocation request was submitted by the WAPO Cancellation Division in accordance with the European Union trademark regulation. The regulation established that a registration can be revoked if its effective commercial use is not demonstrated for a period of 5 consecutive years. Frisbee España argued that the Colombian company's graphic trademark registered in 2005 has no real commercial activity in Europe since it was registered. In the request for invalidity, Frisbee España maintained that Frisbee SA does not have points of sale, distributor, or...
All right, for those of you who don't know, Frisbee is one of the greatest chicken spots of all time, okay? It's kind of a fast food chicken place. There's one on Calle 10. Calle 10 has a Frisbee right near Parquejeras, but you can order Frisbee from Cartagena. Pretty much anywhere in Colombia, there's Frisbees. But they're really good. They give you like this fried chicken, French fries, and a big thing in Colombia is they put honey on their chicken and fries. So you can get basically some fucking honey / syrup and basically like, fucking drench your fucking shit, right, with honey. And it's really good. They put honey even on rotisserie chicken in Colombia. It's just a thing there. So Frisbee is a big deal. Me and Al typically go there at least once or twice when we're in Colombia. And I guess they're having some issues with maybe some trademarks. It looks like more of an issue with Europe and not an issue so much with Colombia, but maybe there is a problem. But 916 Hellas is always talking about Frisbee, and so we had to play a little bit of this. We'll play a little bit more, guys. But those of you who are going to Colombia, check out Frisbee. Frisbee's actually good. Okay, there's also a restaurant on Calle 10 called Mondongo's, I think. Yeah, Mondongo's. Yeah, Mondongo, is that what it's called? Hold on, let me make sure I got that right, guys. Mondongo's, Colombia. Check out Mondongo's. The food is a little bland there, but they have this Mondongo soup that's really good. And it's very filling, and the food is very rich. There's a bunch of different food spots me and Al can recommend, but we put a lot of that on the Patreon. But if you're in the Calle 10 Poblado area, Mondongo's, Frisbee, Pollo a la Brasa is really good. Me and Al always go there. Good rotisserie chicken. Motherfucking Colombians can cook a good ass fucking chicken. I don't know what it is there, but their fried chicken and baked chicken is the best you'd ever have. It's really, really good, very flavorful. There's a chicken spot that fucking Homies Hub took us to that we always go to, which is pretty good as well. So shout out to Colombians, man. They be killing it with the chicken. All right, let's play a little bit more of this, guys. I can't stand, fucking Colombian guy's accent, but shout out to him. But yeah, guys, we talk about a little bit of everything on here. If you guys really want to eat good when you're traveling to these countries, me and Al typically know some really, really good spots in Brazil. And if you guys book a consultation with us, we can give you like I said, I know you guys want to know where all the hoes are, okay?
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hookers in.
All right.
Hookers.
However, we can tell you where there's food. We can tell you, where there's some dope spots to just chill, some lounges, some regular bars. We tend to hit up a little bit of everything when we're there. And then, of course, we might hit up a strip club or a parqueeras or whatever, okay? But let's play a little bit more.
Campaigns are made that the European public, according to the Spanish company, the lack of activity constitutes a speculative strategy to block the entry of new competitors into the European food and restaurants market. Furthermore, Frisbee España points out that the ecosystem of both trademarks create a risk of confusions since the same name and the register an international case and 2943, which is covered proceeds food and restaurant service respectively. The conflict also highlights a key difference in the intellectual property matters. While Frisbee Colombia graphics trademark protests the visual design of the logo, including typographic, color, and symbols, the word trademark registered by Frisbee España in 2024.
Okay, all right. I think we paused there. I don't think we need to go through an 8-minute video about Frisbee. Your
Travel
mic,
lovers say
your mic is somewhere. There it is. Yeah. What did Travel Lovers say?
Shout out to Travel Lover. He said, Steve, is there a Frisbee in Miami? Unfortunately, no. He said, what is the best chicken spot in Miami or Florida? I can tell you that off rip.
Strip club?
Nah.
The one spot. Oh, yeah. There's a Peruvian spot here called Pollo. What's it called again? Hold on, Chad. I'm trying to get the name. Pollos Hijadas.
Sí.
Pollos Hijadas. Hijadas is spelled Jarras. Pollos Hijadas.
Flames. Absolutely flames.
Really, really, really good. If you're ever in Miami, guys, check out Pollos Hijadas. Oh, my God.
And it's Peruvian. Peru got the best food on the planet. Like, they're the culinary kings of the world. They got 2 of the top. Yeah. They got like the #1 and #2, I think, restaurants in the world. But all right, even if they're not #1 and 2 now, maybe they're top 10, top 15. They got 2 of them. Yeah. And then your food is just crazy. So yeah, by far the best.
Check this spot out, chat. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So good. So good.
Shout out to Mr. WTF. Firstly, he said, salute to the panel. Mentuition, what's good, brother? Salute to the chat. And he said, I have a money business proposal for you guys. How can I get in touch with you guys? We need to talk tomorrow. Hit us up on Discord, join the Discord, and then you can DM either myself or Steve. And then we can all talk about everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
man.
best way, because IG, people be hitting me up on IG and I don't always see it because it goes to the request thing and then I'm not always checking for that. But hit us up on Discord.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you.
What the heck says La comida
Es de primera.
Priuna.
Primera. God damn it.
Es de, nah, this says comida priuna. Nah, look. Does that not say priuna?
Peruana.
Peruana, yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I was looking at primera, but when you said peruana, I'm like, that's not a word. Okay, I got you. All right, say it one more time.
Peruana es de primera ceviche. Sí.
Okay, shout out to Al. He's learning his Spanish, guys.
Bro, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm already, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice very soon. Very soon.
Shout out to Al taking Spanish classes.
I'm gonna be nice very, very soon.
La comida peruana es de primera ceviche. So what does that mean,
though? The food from Peru is the best. It's the first best, and they have ceviche.
Yo, okay.
Not even. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, man, we're getting somewhere, chat. We're getting somewhere. All right. That was good. That was good. Yeah, shout out to Heck, man. Yeah, it's very good ceviche. Peruvian food, man. I wish the women were as bad at it. I wish the women were as good as the food. Peruvian chicks ain't. Al, can you give your synopsis now that we're talking about the food of the women?
I went back on Bumble, right? I went back on Bumble or Tinder or one of them, and I saw some chicks that were decent. But the very first time I was there, it was a lot of like that indigenous look, and I'm not really attracted to that all so much. However, I saw something recently, and I was on there, and they got some decent chicks. What I will say about Peru is the #1 scopolamine place in the world. So it's more scopings in Peru than Colombia and Medellín.
For real?
Yep.
Damn.
It's the #1 place. So you gotta be super careful. It's like Medellín, but on a different level. And the chicks that were trying to scope us, like we met at a regular spot, like it was a salsa dancing bar, and they just so happened to have it. And it's a place where I expect them to have it at places where there's a lot of Americans, but we were the only Americans in the entire place. So it's crazy that they had like scopolamine on them It was crazy. It was crazy.
Scopolamine. Shout out to Kev B, comes in with the donation.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
Shout out to our guy Kev. Drop a bomb. Thank you so much, man, for the $20. We're gonna put this up on the screen. Yeah, man. Kev's been killing it with these donations, man. Kev, we appreciate you so much. We really do.
We can't wait to like,
yeah,
bro, this Mentuition, the shit that we're planning, like this shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, and guys, we're gonna try to do a meetup soon. We'll talk about that as well a little bit. Again, shout out to Kev for the $20. Comes in with the bomb. Thank you, man.
Spin the check and get it right back.
He said DR, yeah, ho.
Appreciate it, Kev. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're planning a meetup, guys. We got to do a Mentuition meetup. The mafia, the biggest of the biggest supporters. Everybody gets together. They said, "Where y'all going next?" We don't have anything planned, but there's a couple trips that are definite before the end of the year.
Facts.
But we'll definitely be going somewhere in the summer, in the fall, in the winter. We'll be going somewhere. So,
yeah, 100%. We got some trips planned, guys. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Someone said meet up at Big Money said meet up in Brazil. Hey, man.
Brazil is my middle name, actually. So
Brazil is on the docket for this year, guys.
Brazil will definitely be back there. We're gonna be back there at least once. At least once.
Yeah. 100%, man.
We'll be there.
Brazil.
We'll be there for New Year. So
we love
we definitely got a link, but yeah, it's Travel Lover said, dang it, I was thinking about visiting Lima. Al got me too worried. Scopolamine is my worst fear nightmare. Why does scopolamine have to be where the most gorgeous chicas are? MDE. So Travel Lover, what I'll say is this. Yes, there's scopolamine. Yes, it's the #1 place. But if you move smart, you're not going to have to really worry about that. What I would say, and the thing that I did the most, I just have natural instincts now at this point where I could tell where something's off. Like, I don't really let chicks lead me certain places, or, hey, let's pour some drinks up. Like, no, I don't really drink around girls that I don't know unless it's at a bar or something like that. So that's how I was able to stay safe. She kept trying to get me to get a drink and pour up a drink with her. And the only reason I had her in the first place, I wasn't even really attracted to her, but the reason why I had her was because my boy, I was playing wingman and my boy took the other chick home. And then I was just like, all right, I've been with you all night. Like, I'll take you back. And she was definitely trying to get us to drink or get alcohol. I don't really keep alcohol in my place. I don't really drink around girls. So it was just like natural instinct, but you'll be good. Hit us up on the back end. You're one of our big supporters. Hit us up on Discord. If you have a couple questions, I'll help you out with it. And is really not as dangerous as you would think. I'll tell you the areas to stay in, all that stuff. I'll hook you up.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Travel Lover. Have we been to Costa Rica yet? No, I've been to Costa Rica once, but I was younger. I was in high school. Haven't been since I've been old enough, to go out and drink and enjoy myself and, be on some chicks. I actually remember when I was in high school going to Costa Rica, going through San Jose, and we went to this place called Quebrada Arroyo, which is like a rainforest. If you look it up, Quebrada Arroyo, you go up to this rainforest, up this hill, whatever. You got to take like fucking special buggies to get up there. And there's a whole indigenous family that lived up there. And I remember there was this bad bitch, like indigenous bitch. And her boyfriend kept eyeing me. And like basically we were about to fucking fight because she kept kind of looking at me and I'm looking at her. I didn't do anything disrespectful, but I just remember him looking at me and I was super young, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I remember we were riding on like maybe in a van or something, and we were riding somewhere in San Jose, and I saw a big booty Latina. I mean, look at super sexy.
I love big booty Latinas.
But you know what I mean? We were in a car. I couldn't get out. I was younger. Didn't even know that much Spanish to just pull up on her and talk to her. But now, obviously, we'd love to go back to Costa Rica, and I think it would be worth it if we go not just to go to
Costa
Jaco.
Rica would be fucking legendary.
Yeah. And not just to go to Jaco, but to go to like San Jose for a little while too. Stay there for like a little bit and then go to Jaco. Because San Jose got some bad bitches, bro. Yeah, we there at the time I went, guys, there was a black president of Costa Rica. If you guys look it up, she was a female black woman. I forget her name now. But if you guys look up president of Costa Rica in 2005 or 6 or 7, it's this black lady. And we got a chance to sit down and talk to her. She had like dreads, almost like braids. She's probably old now. She's probably in her 30s or 40s at that point. So she's probably like 50 or 60 now. But yeah, we got a chance to go and speak with the government of Costa Rica. And I got to build beds for the kids that lived in the favelas there, like in the poor parts. So it was dope. Costa Rica was dope. Again, a lot of these travel YouTubers, they go and they're just doing regular shit, getting massages, going and getting blowjobs and stuff. We tell you, me and Al actually do stuff. We're talking about the sexual stuff. We're talking about the chicas. We're talking about the more fun stuff.
Because that's what y'all want.
Yeah. But because if we sat there and talked about what I'm saying now, y'all be like, all right, turn this shit off, motherfucker. I don't want to hear this shit. So, we talk about what the exciting parts. Females are the most exciting, and then all the activities you can do, of course. But yeah, Hako, he said Hako was mid. Yeah, I mean, we we've heard good things about Hako. We'll go one of these days, guys. Costa Rica's not that far of a flight from Miami, so I think it'd be worth it to go. But if we go, I think you go to San Jose and you go to Hako. No one has done anything on San Jose. Everyone just goes straight to Hako. They take that whatever 2-hour or 1-hour fucking taxi ride or fucking Uber ride to Hako, and they don't talk about San Jose. And I think San Jose may have some decent nightlife, some shit that you can do. I can't imagine that it's too crazy. So, we'll see. All right, let's bring up another video, guys. We have one from Mr. Myron.
Again! Speaking of black women.
Yeah,
Speaking of a black woman president. Speaking of black women.
Speaking of black women, let's get Myron on the line.
Oh man,
Calling
he's
Myron.
gonna have something crazy to say.
Yeah, Myron, bro, what the fuck? All right, guys, here we go with Myron yet again. Let's see what he has to say. Who's pissing him off or whatever this time?
A lot of times when men make money and they acquire status, they acquire that money and status, and the first thing they do is get rid of problematic women a lot of the times. Because you don't make that kind of money and you don't get that level of status and want to come back and deal with a woman that's going to sit there and argue with you. Like the dumbest thing that women say is like, oh, yeah, you don't want a woman that challenges you? No, you dumb whore. Like, no, thank you. We got to go out and fight the world. Last thing I want to do is come back and argue with a woman. So what I'm
shout out to Myron and Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels,
Bro, the collaboration that we never thought would happen.
We never thought we would see. We never thought would happen. He has been having Myron on these panels and all these other people who have no clue who the fuck they are. Q Diddy, Slimmy. I mean, we should try to get on this panel. I feel like these people aren't contributing anything to the fucking conversation most of the time.
The women didn't even say anything, surprisingly.
Yeah, like
I was surprised.
I've subscribed to this channel and I'm waiting to go when he goes live so I can jump in, especially because we have a nice studio here. It'll definitely, open some eyes and say, who are these Mentuition guys? But I could jump in on this conversation and pretty much wrap circles around any of these people talking, even Myron. I mean, whatever he's saying, we've said on this show, and or we're aware of how women treat men in today's day and age, and we can have a conversation about it. But shout out to them, because I didn't think Anton Daniels and Myron would ever do anything together. Anton Daniels, again, guys, he's a guy that sparked from this whole Kevin Samuels thing. And then he just kind of came out of nowhere. Again, we've brought him up and reviewed his videos. I don't agree with all his opinions, but he tends to have a very middle ground thought process. He doesn't lean too far one way or the other way. He understands Myron, though, again, he may not agree with everything that Myron does. Myron does say a lot of truths. And I think Myron's one of those people, he will go down in the internet history, the red pill manosphere space history, as a pioneer, but also one of those people where they're not going to give him his kudos until after he's like older. You know what I mean? Like, he a lot of stuff that he's doing now, people are just gonna like troll and get mad or whatever. But a lot of the shit he says is true.
Shout out to Travel Lover. He said, I will give you all the info you need on Hako in San Jose. I've been there 7 times, and now you give me the info on Lima. Deal. Hako will have more gorgeous girls at one spot than any one spot. I've heard that from several people. That they got the best of the best girls because they got girls from pretty much everywhere. You got the Colombians, you got the Venezuelans, you got Brazilians. Colombia. It reminds me of Orlando. Orlando is literally like the #1 tourist destination of the world. And a lot of people sleep on Orlando. A lot of people are like, oh, Miami. Nah, Orlando's got probably Orlando and Tampa. They got baddies because they got Disney World. Everybody from all over the world comes to Orlando. So I feel like that's Hako. It's similar. So we got to check that out. Maybe we'll hit that up this summer.
Yeah, guys. We'll hit up Hako.
Appreciate you posting the IG, Ozzy. Yeah. Mr. WTF. That's you can hit me up on there. We'll definitely get back to you. We'll be looking out for it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's go back to the video.
T Lethal says he loves Orlando. If T Lethal stamps it, bro, T Lethal might be goated at this point. Like, he was sending us some crazy shit. sending us some crazy. Yo, T Lethal. I hope you don't mind me telling a little bit. I'm not gonna tell crazy stuff, but T Lethal sent us this video over the weekend where he went out, he bagged one chick, and then he went back out like an hour later
and bagged the second
one. And when I say bagged, like took her through the whole motions, like bagged her from start to finish, smashed, and then ended up going out and taking another chick like an hour or two later, like right afterwards, kicked her out, went back out to the same club, got another chick. And they weren't like threes or fours, like they were baddies, like they were up there.
What city is this? Is Atlanta?
Where T Lethal, where you at?
Yeah, what city are you, or what state are you in? City, state? I'm trying to figure out where the fuck that is. gotta go over there, chat. Figure out where T Lethal is and take a special trip to where T Lethal is. All right. But yeah, shout out to T Lethal, man. We appreciate you for sending us those videos, sending us those receipts. Let's go ahead and go back to the video a little bit here, guys. All right, here we go.
To say does not represent any of the members of the panel, so I'm just going to be very honest and blunt about what I'm about to say. It might be offensive. The reality is
Nashville is one of them ones. Typically, our boy Jay was cleaning up in Nashville, but typically they're known for the white girls. T Lethal has some bad, like I think the one might have either been mixed or Latina. He has some made me want to go to Nashville. Yeah. Shout out to you, bro.
What I want to do is come back and argue with a woman. So what I'm about to say does not represent any of the members of the panel. So I'm just going to be very honest and blunt about what I'm about to say, because it might be offensive. The reality is most women are retarded, okay? And the reality about this that guys need to understand when I say that most women are retarded is that the software is always the same. The hardware is what's different, whether the skin color, the cultural background, whatever. The hardware is always the same. Sorry, the software is always the same. The hardware might be different. So the only real difference, right, sometimes is cultural situations, background, the way they grew up, etc., will maybe dictate their mannerisms, the way they behave, and what they're trying to do. But at the end of the day, all women are trying to do the same thing, which is do what? Get the best man that they can get based on their education level, socioeconomic level, where they stand socioeconomically. And that's just kind of how it goes. Now, different races and different cultures obviously go about it in different ways, right? We can look at a lot of black women. They're attracted to the thug type. They're attracted to men that exude masculine characteristics, though they might be more, reminiscent.
Real quick, guys. Every woman is attracted to the bad boy, thug type. Look at Luigi Mangione. Look at, any person who, is a bad boy or thug. If you've ever seen the movie Grease, right? A Cool Rider, the guy that has the jacket on with the motorcycle, right? Women like to be with the bad boys. They like to be told what to do. They like to, a guy that's going to put them in their place. They'll hear me saying this and say, no, I don't, right? They'll lie. But, the best way to think about it is don't listen to what they say. Listen to what turns them on and what makes their poom poom wet. That's what is the most important thing with women. Whatever they say can always change. It's always subject to change. Right now, she's saying she would never leave you. But if she's feeling, you do something to make her mad, then she'll leave you, right? Women are very again, guys, I want you guys to take the analogy. Like, women will tell you something and actually be telling you the truth at that point in time. But they won't tell you that that truth is subject to change based on how they feel. So you can't take what they say as the truth or 100% the truth. You can at that time, but you just have to understand it could change. Does that make sense? So don't ever listen to what they say. Oh, I'd never do this, or I'd never do that, or I did this, or I did that. They'll lie, right? So that's basically what Myron needs to kind of reiterate here as well as explain, but I agree with what he's saying so far. Okay.
Of like being a criminal, because these are traits that women look for in a lot of situations, or it could be.
But white girls, Latina girls, women from fucking Asia, it doesn't matter. Japan, the bad boy is gonna get the pussy. Okay.
The white girl who's looking for a guy who has some money and some status and has some bad boy tendencies, but has some status alongside it. So every race goes about it in different ways, but the reality is women are all looking for the same type of guy, the way they go about it might be differently, because hypergamy, you know, extends regardless of what a woman's race is. You know, it just so happens that they go about it in different ways, but the reality is that women are always going to fall to hypergamy.
Do you think that it changes based off of culture or race? So, like, for example,
sure,
what Paul Pierce saying that a lot of NBA players, because see, my opinion of it, when Paul Pierce said that a lot of NBA players or athletes go for white women, I think that a lot of NBA players that I've met has just been goofy. Like, a lot of them are young, a lot of them haven't necessarily lived long enough, a lot of them get resources, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they understand the dynamics of women. A lot of times they just get with women based off of what's available, and a lot of them are at their hotel rooms, or a lot of them at the hotel before they even show up. Do you think that the cultural differences also yield different results when it comes to women? And I'm not even just talking about athletes, I'm talking about great men in general. Do you think the cultural differences or the race plays a role in whether or not men are attracted to them, or do you just think that it's culture by itself and the type of men that women go after?
I mean, it's such a multitude of different things. Like, if we're going to talk about NBA players, right, for example, just as the first one. So a lot of these guys play college first. When you're in college, a lot of the times you're in a white dominant, you know, situation where you're an athlete, you're Division I athlete. I could say this from experience from being Division I athlete myself. Like, the women are going to just gravitate towards the D1 athletes. And then when you're a basketball player or a football player at a Division I school, you're kind of at the top of the pecking order from a social status perspective. So what ends up happening is, let's say you did come from an inner city.
Also, guys, I've said this before, you don't really have money in college, high school or college. What you do have is clout, and you have status. That's your currency. So the football players, the frat guys, the guys that are, you know, whatever, captain of this team or that team, or the more popular guys are going to get more pussy. Whether, no matter how they look, they can be not even that good looking. They just need to have status, because nobody's really rich, and women aren't necessarily looking at Maseratis and things pulling up, and there's not even a bunch of nightclubs where you can buy bottles. The way you get pussy is, let me join this frat. Let me do this. Let me do that. Me and Al in college, we knew, okay, you know, we got some swag. We know how to pull girls. Let's throw parties. So we got known for being DJs, throwing parties, you know, and basically we got a lot of girls because of that, right? But you have to sort of make something out of yourself, or have something that, you know, some sort of crew or clique that you are a part of. Not always, but I'm saying that inflates,
that helps
your pussy that you're gonna get, because women are attracted to men who are doing something. This is why social media is important. Al's been telling me 100 times, yo, fix your Instagram, because women will look at your story. Oh, he's doing something fun. I want to be a part of that. Oh, he's with another bitch. I can't believe he's around all these women. If you're posting women or posting cool things, posting your food, women get jealous, but also they're intrigued and turned on by you. And it could just be something as simple as, like I said, posting food, posting a country you're in, posting some cool activity you're doing, DJing, or posting you're with other women. And, you know, again, don't respond to what women say, respond to what makes their panties wet. Women will listen to that again and go, you're that's what, huh? Nah, don't listen to that. They just do that because that's how they're wired, to fight back and tell you it's wrong. But I'm telling you guys, what turns them on is the most important. What gets their mind wrapped around you is what's most important.
T Lethal stamped it, so it's true.
Yeah. So stop listening to women.
Bro, like, I had this one woman that was playing games, and I posted me around other women, and then right afterwards, literally, like, that's whenever I ended up getting her. Like it works almost every time. And she got mad. She's like, "Oh, you're with other women." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, I'm out chilling. Like, they're standing next to me. Are you mad that they're standing next to me? What's going on? So you gotta know Riz. You gotta know game. You gotta know how to talk to women, make them feel comfortable around you.
Yeah,
which we can teach you, but it's all a game, man. It's all like it's like a game of chess. Like, every single move that I made with this chick was super calculated. She was one of the baddest, probably the baddest chick that I ever got. And every single move was calculated. I made sure she saw that shit. Like, yeah, but
they like the players and the bad boys.
But that's
bro.
what they like. That's what they like.
Bro.
And you can't listen to them. Like, I don't want to see you around other women. I don't like that. So what do? I post her.
Post more women.
Post
more
me around
bitches.
women, but I ain't do it too crazy. There's ways you got to do it.
Yeah.
So
And I told you guys, there's women that I have dealt with smashing that watch the show. Like might even be watching now, some of which I've lost because they've seen us in Cartagena. So it's not always, like Al said, there's a middle ground to how much you're showing and what you're kind of admitting to. And if they know about Mentuition, they can obviously just go to our channel and they subscribe and they know when we go live. So I can't really lie, but even then you lie. Nah, that wasn't me.
You
I
still
wasn't
lie.
on the yacht. What are you talking about?
Guys,
Huh?
Shaggy had a song called "It Wasn't Me."
Yeah.
And that shit like lives with me to this day. Like, nah, what are you talking about? You saw me doing this. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. That lived to me till this day. Like that shit. That's the way you gotta live life. Like, it wasn't me. I ain't do that shit. You never admit to that shit. And I've been in situations where I'm caught red-handed. And I said it wasn't me, and I got out of that situation. literally. Maybe we'll talk about some of that shit on Mob Talk. We're gonna do a Mob Talk on Wednesday this week, guys, instead of Saturday. Me and Steve will be traveling. We got some things to do, places to go, things to see. So we'll be traveling. So maybe we'll do it on the Mob Talk on Wednesday. We might not even have a Saturday show, probably not.
Yeah, we'll see about a Saturday show, guys. We'll keep you guys posted. If not, we'll do like an
extra show next week or something.
Yeah, we'll do 2 shows, or we'll do like an IRL or something. We'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, guys. Hey man.
That's the way you gotta do it. That's the way you gotta do it. He's 100% facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy.
Shout out to Calais coming in with the Cash App. Shout out to our guy Calais comes in with a $5 Cash App. Let's go ahead and put this up on the screen. Thank you so much, Calais. We appreciate you, man.
We got to stop the show for our biggest supporters. Like that's always gonna be.
Shout out to Calais
Supporting every show. That's our guy.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to What the Heck. I think you're dropping too much sauce. I think you're dropping too much. Oh, let's read Calais real quick.
It's just a
That's our guy right there, man. That's our guy.
Yeah. What did Heck say?
Post a night restaurant with 2 plates on the table, but don't drop the location. That's 100% facts, 100% sauce. Something I use all the time. You got to get like, even like if you're out with your guys or whatever, if you can get the plate without getting their arm or hands or anything in the picture, or if you're out with another girl and you get a little bit of the fingernail or whatever. Yeah, it's that's the way you do it. But that's a little too much sauce.
Women who are interested in you, they're gonna watch your stories. They're gonna try to see what you're doing, what you're up to. They like you. They're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? What is he doing? What bitch is he with? Like, and it just turns them on. So yeah, if you're posting that you're out on dates, again, it makes her think, oh shit, like he's got some motion, he's getting some girls. Damn, like I'm missing out. That's what it really is they feel like they're missing out.
Kev B know what he's talking about. Yeah, you know what he's talking about. Yeah, that's the way you gotta do it. You gotta always keep that like I said, C Lethal said, you gotta keep it P exactly.
Yeah.
You don't admit to having girls, but then you don't admit to not having girls. She don't want you if you're not having girls. Like if she's the only girl that you can get, she don't want you at that point.
Yeah.
But
I've had women straight up say, and what do you do with the girls in Colombia? What are you doing over there with them? Are you having sex with them? What are you doing? Because I want to know.
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hawkers
right?
in.
And I've had to say, no, of course not. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And some girls I've said, yeah. It depends on the situation. I try to it's kind of, I'm trying to put them on a roller coaster of emotions. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you work at a strip club. I know you be fucking them strippers. You know, I don't kiss and tell, right? And then some girls, I know I be fucking them. You know, a few, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it depends on the woman and our relationship. But typically I just lie and say I don't. Or just don't say anything. Like, just, I mean, look, I don't kiss and tell. That leaves it for some mystique. It's mysterious. They don't know. And like I said, it intrigues them. Like, I know he's fucking them bitches. Like, and they're just trying to. I remember I brought. You guys saw the Dominican girl I used to date a couple years ago, 2-3 years. It's been 3 years now. Bad bitch. Brought her in the strip club. All the strippers were like trying to fuck me. It was so, women are so funny. Y'all bitches are dancing and taking off your clothes and showing your pussy for a living. And you, because I work here.
You get jealous.
And I bring in my girl. Y'all all, I had this one, she came up to my girl and me and said, "Oh, Steve, you're cheating on me." Like, in Spanish. I didn't even understand Spanish that much at that point. And my girl looked at me like, you know what she just said? Like, they were literally trying to like get her pissed because she was so beautiful. Me and her were sitting down, you know what I'm saying? Sitting down in this little booth next to the DJ booth. There's like a little VIP section, like to the left of it. If we have a new DJ booth now, but to the left, there was this little area. Me and her sit down, and every stripper literally just, because it's kind of in a circle, they would come around and then they would look at me and her and go, okay. So when you with a bad bitch, bad Latina bitch, bad bitch from the Caribbean, bad Haitian chick, fat ass, just beautiful, it makes other women want to smash you, bro. It's like, I had women go up to my girl in her ear and be like, why are you with him? Like, because she was so bad. Like, why are you with him? You could get one of these little rich scammer dudes. Like, my girl was bad enough. She certainly, if she wanted to,
she could have got a ball player.
Yeah, if she wanted to, not that I was some lame loser nigga, but it's just like, if she wanted to like finesse like a rich dude, she could. She used to get invited to like yacht parties. Like, hey, you want to come on a yacht? And they'll pay, just like we do in Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Pretty women here in Miami that are quote unquote non-hoes, they get invited to yacht parties here, paid, right? $300, $500 from the rich guys, the guys who have the money, right? When we go to Cartagena, we have the money. Now we can do yachts, right? And they not all be pros. And so she had this girl that would constantly hit her up because she was just so beautiful. Yo, come on to the yacht. We'll pay you. They'll pay you. And then, you know, basically she had the fuck though. Like, you come on and whatever guy, they pay you to come on and then they pay you to go down and smash. And this happens pretty much every weekend here in Miami, guys. This is like a thing here.
Bro, I saw another content creators, like, that's what I'm saying. Their yacht parties are not like ours. Firstly, like, sometimes there are some people that we got to pay, like, especially in cities where we don't have to plug, like, we haven't been there long enough, right? In Brazil, I got the plug on literally everything in Brazil. Like, if anybody goes to Brazil, I literally have the plug on everything in Brazil. I've been there long enough. But in Cartagena, we didn't have the plug. So we had to pay a little bit in Cartagena, you know, for some of the girls. And then some of the girls, a lot of them actually came on for free. A lot more came on for free than we paid. But some of them we had to pay. But the difference is, in Brazil, when you're not paying, like, it's fair game. Like, you can literally, the last yacht party me and Steve did in Brazil, not the last one, 2 yacht parties ago that we did in Brazil, there was a chick on there that wasn't paid, none of the chicks on there were paid. And then I was able to bag her. While a lot of the haters were saying, you know, I was in the friend zone with these chicks, I actually had bagged one of the chicks and ended up, you know, taking her out and all that shit. And she was bad. And the members and the Patreon people know. But yeah, that's the difference. Like, you look up these other people's yacht parties, all the guys are with the guys, all the girls are with the girls, or the girls are dancing. They're not with no dudes dancing. They're not doing any of the shit that happened on any of our yacht parties. And the ratios ain't ratioing. is 1-to-1 or whatever. Like the ratios ain't like ours. Like ours are like 3-to-1, 5-to-1. Like it's way more girls than dudes. So
yeah, man. I can't wait for the next yacht party, man. I think we're gonna do one on this next meetup if provided everything comes together properly. But you know, we'd love to party with some of you guys, man, because so you guys can just hang out with us. We'll get the girls, you know, having fun, drinking. Like I said, we come from the cloth of getting the girls to have fun. Like we want them to be happy. Like a lot of these other parties, it's like, oh no, we need to play Future and all this stuff. Yeah, we'll play some of our music, but if we're in Brazil, I want to hear some of their music because I know they're gonna turn up and shake ass. I'm a big motivator of women like shaking ass and having fun. When women are having fun, we are having fun, right? What does Biggie got? You got a gun on your waist? Please don't shoot up the place because I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby, right? It's like, I don't want you to shoot up the place, brother. There's bitches here. We can just have fun. That was my whole thing about the whole Thailand thing. I just want to go and be like, I'm around beautiful women, bro. I'm not worried about no dude.
Fighting
if you're in a place with bad bitches and you're like, that's
worried about fighting, like
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's nasty work.
Chat, have you ever heard of a fight that happened in Delirium yet? Like a big fight brawl? Have you ever heard of that in Androgen and CTG? Have you ever heard of a big fight in Sky Park? I'm sure they happen every once in a while. I'm talking about like someone getting their ass whooped or something that makes the news.
Yeah, no.
You want to know why? Because there's too many bitches. There's bad bitches everywhere. There's girls there for everyone. So nobody's worried about fighting when there's too many girls.
Some people are. We've been there a couple times. There was a dude with a tank top on. He took his shirt off. He walking around like anybody mess with me.
That was his
anybody
first
step on
time.
my J.
That was his first
I'm
time.
fighting. Like, I don't understand that shit. That shit don't make sense to me. Shout out to Travel Lover. He actually got an interesting question for you.
Why didn't I marry this gorgeous Dominican girl? Bro.
Did we pull her up?
Yeah. I can
She's
pull up
on. She's on the Patreon.
I'll pull up a picture of her.
She's on the Patreon.
Man, she's Americanized, bro. Long story short,
and Steve sniped her like right before I was about to bag her. She's
Americanized,
yeah, but she was way too much
Americanized. Too just some masculine tendencies. She and again, she came off. A lot of these girls in the United States, they'll come off as like cool, and then once you like kind of get locked in with them and get to know them more, some of their traumas and bullshit come out. And so she did a good job initially, but it's too much I had to correct with her. And she was just she didn't cook. She was very clean.
But
she was
after Steve bagged her, I was about to be on her sister. Still might. She lives in the DR, so I might when I pop over there, I might have to
damn, where's a good
shoot a logo shot. But yeah, her sister was cold, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that's decent. Hold on, chat. Give me a second.
Shout out while you're pulling that out. Shout out to T Lethal. We said, yeah, you guys did right bailing on that Thailand trip. Yeah, man. We're not trying to fight. We're not trying to go over someplace. Like I said, it's then we go over, we're fighting, we're leading into the stereotypes, the passport bros, all that stuff. It's not really worth it. But we're not going somewhere where we know that, people are trying to act goofy. However, we're also not afraid of the smoke. We're not afraid of the smoke. We've been in several fights over the last few years. As Steve said, we got in a fight with some dude we've seen at Delirium a few times afterwards. Like, we're not afraid of fighting. We're not afraid of it, but we're not going to some place where we're supposed to be getting paid to shoot content and working, and then worried about fighting and all this other bullshit. We're just going over there like we want people that one respect the channel, two like that understand that and they even said it when we presented the price. They said that the price wasn't unfair. It was a reasonable price. They just weren't willing to pay it, and it should have just ended at that. And if it would have ended it that way, it'd have been cool. But you know, you got people that are then afterwards, after saying that, you know, talking to, you know, a few little knuckleheads behind the scenes, and then they're trying to act like, you know, it was a ripoff the whole time. All we said was pay for our flights. We're going to cover the B&Bs. We're going to cover the food. We're going to pitch in for the yacht party. We're going to pitch in for the Airbnb to make all the content happen. And we're going to shoot a production, a crazy ass movie. And then the only reason he said that stuff, though, is because he had social troller behind the scenes, hit him up and you know, tell him he ain't need us. So I wish them the best, and we'll see what happens, you know, when they go to Thailand, and we'll see, you know, what happens with the footage. We're gonna be tuned in,
locked in. All right, I'm gonna bring up a couple of quick videos, guys, so y'all can see. I brought it up before, but I know some of you guys are new to the
they
channel.
said that we got a Cash App in. So
we got a Cash App. Who said the
Yeah,
Cash
we'll
App?
Mr. WTF. Hit us on Discord. It's a lot easier because we're not really on WhatsApp all crazy. I'm telling you, all the links, the link to the IGs, to me and Steve's IGs, personal IGs, and the links work. We've clicked on them, we just checked them, they work. So hit us up on either IG, they're all in the description, or the Discord. Because WhatsApp is we ain't gonna be able to get on there.
Facts. All right, guys, we'll bring up this we'll bring up the these videos, and we'll bring up these IGs as well. I'm sorry, IGs. We'll bring up these Cash Apps as well, guys. Hold on. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to get y'all some good footage, man, because a lot of times it's tough to get y'all like real good footage. But this is stuff that I've never even posted before. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, where's this at? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to put up something that's more YouTube friendly. That's not too crazy, chat. I don't want to get in trouble here. YouTube be on some bullshit, chat. I ain't gonna lie. All right, let's bring up these. All right, let me see that I put up this other one here. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna bring up two videos, guys. Maybe we'll do a third one. But this is essentially, oh, this is a good one to bring up too. Let's bring up this one. This is the girl that I kind of had to let go. You know, it happens, guys. Like these relationships with a lot of these girls, especially girls that are from here, bro. It's, you know, or that live here, I should say, because she's from Santo Domingo. It's just, you know, you got to deal with a lot of extra bullshit that you just don't want to have to deal with. And it's not really.
These hoes be acting up and these niggas be letting them.
Pretty much. These hoes be, yeah.
That's how to sum it up.
Yeah.
We ain't letting them act up over here.
Yeah. So as soon as she started acting up, guys, I just had to kind of get rid of her. That's what happens. All right, let me bring this up. All right. So this is out in Miami. Let me share screen with y'all. Whoops. Hold on. So, and again, it's tough because a lot of these girls too, you got to see them in person to kind of be like, God damn. So the light skinned one on the left is my ex. And basically, so, okay, I'll explain. So this nigga right here with the glasses on, I'm with my girl right here, right? She's chilling, she dancing, I'm recording her. My man's with these weird ass glasses on to the left sees us together, and like me and her would have people drawn like to us. So we go out, you know, we weren't even really always matching, but we'd be out and niggas would just come up to us like, oh, can I remember one time, this is a crazy story. Me, Al, and my girl here, we go to a bar, club here called Komodo, and Fresh from Fresh and Fit's there. And Chris is there. Myron wasn't there because that nigga never go out. He was there. He was there. This is the one time that this nigga would go out. They see me bring her in, and Chris is like, yo, Steve, yo, you be with baddies, bro. I'm like, look, man, that's what I do, dog. Like,
then them bitches from the yacht they came over and said they were in a section across, like kind of diagonal from ours. They left the section that they were in to come over to say what's up.
Yeah. So, all right, I'll bring up another video. Y'all can kind of see her face a little better. But she was, I mean, there's pretty girls in Miami. It's not like she's the baddest chick ever in Miami. It's just she had a look to her as like a lot of these Dominican girls do, chat. And it kind of like Dominican girls, that's what I fuck with them a lot, is because they do look different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like.
So you're saying we got to go to the zoo?
We're definitely gonna go to the zoo. But like when I took her to Santo Domingo, it was even different. Like it was kind of like even the bitches there were like, damn, who's this bitch? Right? Like this is me just fucking with her. I wish I could bring up the one that I did called Baddie. I think I did like this funny video of like
y'all had one dancing together at that club at that one spot.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. But this is her no makeup. You feel me? No makeup, just chilling. We chilling. You know what I mean? She's just a really pretty girl, and everyone thought she was Colombian. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So but it just didn't work out because of, again, the bullshit you got to deal with these women here. It's always some nonsense. So I just had to basically tell her like, hey, you know what? I'm good. You know, nice knowing you, and wish you the best of luck. Catch you on the next one.
Here we go. Should we show them this one?
What's that one? Oh yeah. We can show them.
I'll pull this up.
But yeah, so this is when the dreads were short. God damn, chat. So that's her, and you know, we a lot of these receipts, guys, they're on our
Patreon.
They're on our Patreon. This is me. This was in Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo, we're at a nightclub. In Santo Domingo, they have these clubs outside where you kind of sit. And there was these little motherfucking Haitian motherfuckers, or I don't know, they were black kids, and they were trying to get me to like tip them and give them money. And she's like, "Nah, don't tip them because they might try to steal." But when we go back to Santo Domingo, we're gonna hit this spot up. There's some baddies there, but this was like downtown Santo Domingo.
Bro, I can't wait to hit Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo looks crazy.
And she was shitting on a lot of the. I mean, there was baddies there, but my girl was up there. Like I always would compare. Like, all right, we're in Santo Domingo. Let me see. When we go to this club, how many bitches is fucking with my bitch? And it really wasn't too many. So yeah. So anyways, we'll bring up one more video, guys. We're not gonna beat a dead horse here with this, but
it's not letting me pull that up. I'll send it one more time.
I gotta scroll through all the bullshit too, because there's a lot of shit in here where I'm fucking smashing her and shit. It's just like, god damn. Yeah. But yeah, man.
How are you smashing her whenever we don't get girls?
Yeah, I know we're gay and we don't get girls.
Yeah. Sit on the couch. That's all we do.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, once these women move from these countries and they come here, it's just bad. It's like they start adopting all the bullshit that a lot of women adopt here, all the shit that people, you know, say, all the red pill shit that everyone says isn't true. It's true, bro. It's true. The women come here and I make money and I don't need you and da.
She's right here, chat. This is her. And then the girl I was talking to was next to Steve. And yeah, that shit was lit.
Bad bitch.
And that's Chris from Fresh and Fit's IG. That's he had posted that. We had done a yacht together. So it's she was cool.
I don't even know how we started talking about her now, but
we were talking about SD.
SD.
Bro, I can't wait to hit Santo Domingo.
Oh, Santo Domingo. Yeah.
I can't wait to hit DR. I know that the Sioux I'm not really looking forward to, but the rest of it, like,
yeah,
I don't know. I can't wait. All I know is one of the baddest chicks from our school.
Mm-hmm.
She was from the DR. She was from Santo Domingo, and I'm like, I gotta find her over there. Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So I think do we have any other videos?
They were asking, T Lethal was saying, does she go both ways? Were you able to have a threesome?
Nah, she wasn't with that. She wasn't with that. You know what I'm saying? That was a problem. I didn't necessarily want to have a bunch of threesomes with her, but she was kind of like, you know, threesome, like, you know how girls be, bro. Like they be on some bullshit. I'm trying to find this one video that I made.
I can't do a threesome with the chick that I'm with because it's just like, I feel like it's gonna be lead to some fuckery. Like it's just gonna be, she's gonna. Chicks say that they were cool with that, but then depending on how it happens and things like that is
It's
always some bullshit. It's always some bullshit. They catch feelings, bro. Imagine you having a threesome and you know you more into the other girl or something. Like it's just I wouldn't do that with a main chick. Mixers on Mondays lit in Santo Domingo. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to hit Santo Domingo. That's what I'm looking forward to.
You said it's called Mixers?
Elgin said, plus threesomes were overrated after a while. I agree 100%. I've only had one threesome that's been worth it, and I've probably had like 5. Like, it's not really worth it. They're super overrated. The girls are never on the same page. If you're having them in different countries, you got to worry about your shit getting stolen, shit happening to you. It's not really worth it. But it's I don't know. It's only been perfect the one time. The one time I did it. 1 out of 5. I'm good on it. You think you speak Spanish till you go to the DR and it's 3x speed.
Them motherfuckers be speaking fast.
Heck, I could understand a little bit. I can understand a little bit. I'm good, but yeah, they be talking fast. They be talking super fast.
Here we go. I found it.
You found a vid?
All right, I'm gonna play.
Delete the video.
I'm gonna play one more chat and then we'll move on. But I thought this was funny. This was like when I first moved down to Miami, and yeah, this is when I first moved down to Miami, and I was doing like more like TikTok type of content. I got a lot of shit in the tuck, man, that I gotta put out and release again. But this was like a video that I did. That y'all gotta check this out. But yeah, so what I'll tell you guys is this: once women come to the United States, things are just tainted. It just is what it is. Shit happens, and you know you gotta really discern, you know, what kind of woman you want to be with. You can find good women here, but you really have to vet them out and understand what they've been through. And a lot of you guys have heard this before, but you don't actually listen to the advice or the statement and apply it. You see a pretty face and you get lost. And she was a very pretty face. But I used to tell her, like, yo, I used to tell her, you're not there yet. Like, I made her, that's why she was into me, because she's so used to dudes just being on her fucking clit. Like, oh, you're so beautiful. She would show me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing all that. And I genuinely really wasn't like clit riding her, like on her piece. Like, I was like, yo, no, like, it was weird. She was really beautiful, but I just didn't. I wasn't sold on
I did
her
the same
beauty,
thing, but
I didn't let that shit
I was sold, but I played the poker face.
Yeah.
Like, I was sold on the chick. They even said in the chat, they like, oh, that chick is bad that you gonna promote. Yeah, like I was sold on her beauty, but I'm not letting her see that. Like she says she likes me because of my confidence.
Yeah.
I wish I could be as confident as you are. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, you're a fucking dime.
Yeah.
You're a fucking dime. And you're not confident? Like, it blew my mind when I heard her say that shit. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah. All right, guys, here's the video. I forgot what I called it. All right, here we go. I don't even remember what I did. I don't even know if this is the right take, but fuck it.
Hey, pretty girl. What's up?
I like the other one.
I'm just getting your I want to see the food that you have. What's wrong?
Okay, so this isn't it.
I like the one where she's trying on shit. She got the dress. The one that's on the Patreon.
Bruh, that was my bitch. Bruh, so this bitch would pull up and bitches would get mad, gang. Like I remember I brought her to the strip club and the girl in the front, the one that be giving us shit, she would not let my girl in. I was like, yo, my girl's coming. She's like, okay, no problem. My girl couldn't get in. I had to leave the DJ booth and get her. And she's like, she don't like me because I'm prettier than her. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, like sometimes women they get mad because you look better than them. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't, like as men, I wasn't, I mean, like I knew women did the whole pretty thing or whatever, but it wasn't really like a thing that I understood. So this is her leaving work. You feel me? Like, and so this shot was like, man, just waking up to that every day was just, it was awesome.
So, bro, how do other people in the travel pace say that y'all this and about y'all and y'all showing straight receipts? Is crazy, man. Let them talk. Let them talk. Our work, like I said, me and Steve's receipts unmatched. I haven't seen anybody in the travel space. I've seen a lot of dudes, girls in the travel space, and I haven't seen anything like me and Steve's. I've seen a lot of yacht parties in the travel space. I haven't seen anything like me and Steve. I've seen a lot of just niggas can't do it like us. We had the hot tub, full of girls.
Yeah.
We're just, I mean, me and him are really good with girls. Even though like I said, people be trying to say we're corny, we're lame, we're gay because we're sitting on the couch next to each other. Cool, but nobody's receipts can compare to our receipts. I guarantee it. I got receipts for days too. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So one of my vivid memories of her was, I remember one time I was leaving to go to the strip club or something, and she did not want me to go, and she just made this like she had that same look that y'all just saw there when I was opening the door, but she was like, "Don't go!" Like she would get in these moments where she would be super feminine, but then that it would like turn off, and she'd act like a fucking raging bitch. And
that's because she's Americanized. If she was over in the DR, bro, she'd be perfect.
Yeah. So when there was one time I left her crib and she had this face right here, but she was standing in her doorway watching me leave. And I was like, God damn, I want to go back in and fuck her so bad. Like, I just want to just fucking slay her again. But I was like, I gotta go. You know how it is, guys. I gotta go work, bitch. You bad, but I gotta go get this money because you expensive.
Now that Steve pulled up some receipts, I gotta pull up at least one. I gotta pull up at least one.
Yeah, so yeah, that was I would say the prettiest girl I've ever had. We also have some cash apps that we got to bring up, so we'll bring those up too. Shout out to CBB.
Oh shit, that's our guy. We gotta stop the show.
Stop
the show.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
Shout out to CDB.
Go status.
Appreciate you, brother.
Can I get a toasty, a perfect, some sound bites? That's our guy, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, I need sound bites for that.
Check and get it right back.
Shout out. Let's go ahead and bring this up. We got a couple cash apps, guys. We're gonna bring those up real quick. Just bear with us, guys. We basically have to screenshot the cash app and then bring it up a different way. But yeah, Shorty was bad. Definitely, it's like some of you guys, you know, you missed the girl that gave you like the best head, like you missed the girl that was the prettiest, right? You have certain girls that do leave that staple, and that particular one for me was one of my best looking pools that I ever pulled. You know what I'm saying? She was, like I said in the beginning, she was very sweet. Just a bad bitch, bro. It's something about, like I said, walking around with a beautiful women, man. It's awesome, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let me bring this up and then Al can share his screen. Shout out to our guy CBB. Thank you again so much, man. We had to show this on screen. Thank you for coming in with that $10 cash app. He said Medi in June for the birthday. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay.
CBB, we might hit us with the date. Let us know the date.
Yeah.
Me and Steve need to get out of the US. We're losing life points like drastically being in the States. We gotta leave. We gotta go somewhere. Just all the bullshit here. So let us know those dates. Hit us up. You got our numbers. So text us, hit us up.
Yeah.
All
right, cool. Yeah, my bad. So yeah, that's cool. Let me bring up, or you want to bring up that real quick, and then we do have a couple other super chats. Ben, hit us up on Instagram or Discord. Okay, hit us up on Instagram or Discord, and then we'll talk behind the scenes, and I'll bring up your Cash App as well. Al's gonna bring up something, and I'll bring up these other quick. I got you. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is one of Al's. We only showing light skinned girls, man. I think we gotta show some dark skinned chicks.
I mean,
man.
we show.
They might say that
we showed our Medellín shit. We got all the black girls. All the black girls in Medellín belong to me and Steve. But yeah, she was cool. Let me pull up a different pic.
Yeah,
she looked better in some of these other ones.
Yeah, she's pretty, man. Long hair, man. That's some shit you grab.
Long hair.
You gotta grab that shit from the back.
Of course. Collateral.
That's a good one too. That's a better. You can see her face in this other one he's gonna bring up, chat, because that one's not. It's good, but this one you can kind of see what she looks like.
Like I said, these other goofies in the travel space are not pulling these girls. Like I have, it's not a pro. This is a chick that I have a million pictures with throughout the months. Like is not like. That's what I'm saying. These other goofies in the travel space are not fucking with us, man. They ain't fucking with us.
I mean, they can pull pros, which is easy.
They could pull pros. They send them the little whatever, $100, $150. Cool.
Yeah, anybody can do that.
What's up with going over to a country and bagging some shit off the muscle? What's up with going over to bagging the shit off the muscle?
Yeah. Yeah, chat. Real quick, shout out to, let me add this in. Why is it not working? Oh, we gotta hold on, guys. We'll put that up. Shout out to I'm Just Lucky. Says keep up the good work with the $5. Thank you so much, man.
Spin the check and get it right back.
Shout out to Calais. Say how y'all getting girls? I thought y'all was nerds. That's what they be trying to say, but they're the nerds.
Yeah,
they can't get girls. And their girls.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna even talk about their girls.
At this point, it's just trolling, y'all.
Yeah,
it's basically just let's call them nerds, let's call them dweebs,
because they talk properly. Like I said, them niggas
and then we just troll.
Are not fucking.
But a lot of them have seen our content. They've seen the girls. They've seen the yachts. They just, like I said, they're just hating. You know what I mean? So I don't even really take it. You know what I'm saying? Anything past just.
Let me pull up the Facebook because I got all the pictures on there. I can pull up more.
All right, chat. I'm gonna bring up another one. Shout out to Ben Vlogs. Gave us $3 in Cash Apps, $2 and a $1. I'm not gonna put the other one up there, Ben, because you put your number on there. But we will hit you up behind the scenes. Just hit us up. Behind the scenes.
Hit us on IG. We'll definitely get back to you.
And or Discord, and then we can exchange information from there. Let me put this one up. Shout out to you, Ben. Let me put this on here. Sorry, guys. I got 100 tabs going right now. It's ridiculous, bro. There we go. All right, there it is. Boom. All right, there we go. Shout out to Ben. He comes in with $1. Appreciate you, man. And he sent us another one for $2. So thank you again, brother.
Give it a look.
Yes, sir. But yeah. What did y'all think? What do y'all think of these girls? Give us your honest opinion. Did y'all think these girls were ugly? Were they mid, 5s, 4s, 3s? I want to know what y'all think. You know what I mean? What y'all think of the two shorties we brought up? Because a lot of people be like, oh, y'all don't. Hey, we want to know your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all be like, she ain't that bad, whatever. Hey, that's cool. But the fact that we're going to these places, we're pulling these girls off the muscle. In Al's case, he doesn't speak a lick of Portuguese, was able to pull her, take her out, smash, basically, have her as a girl is dope. And like I said, you evolve. You go down there, you may start in the P4P and this and that and Parquilleras and Mabs and all these places in these different countries. But really, in reality, bro, I really think most men, we really want to have our cake and eat it too. We want to have like a main and some sides. right? I was watching the Diddy thing, and it turned out this whole Diddy trial, Diddy had Kim, his wife. He like explained it to one of his like assistants. He's like, she's my queen. He's like, Cassie's the young one I can mold. And then he had like 3 others. He had like a roster of 5, starting 5, right? And if we could all have it our way as men, that's what we would do. We would have a main chick that has the kids, the first set of kids. And then we would have, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is what it is. Okay, yeah, here's another one of her.
For all the people that were saying my right arm is bigger than my left arm yesterday, cool. All that dumb
Who
shit.
said that?
They were just saying dumb shit in the chat because we had the wide angle lens. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a cutie. She's cute.
And she's probably my 3rd best in Brazil. Thing on YouTube. But show me another traveler that's fucking with these receipts. You can't. You can't show me another YouTuber that's fucking with these receipts. I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah. So
3rd best.
Yeah. So guys, again, you know, I think as men, we want to go to these places, but after a while, bro, you're just gonna want to settle down, bro. Like, you can't be fucking whores every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I maybe some people can, but usually those are the guys that are fed up. Like, oh, like I had divorced twice. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're just kind of like they're over it. But even them, they end up getting at least a main chick. I think as long as everything's understood, or at least she don't know what you're doing, you're good. We know a guy in Colombia. One of our guys that we met one of the first times that we went down there,
Colombia,
and he was, you know, older guy in his 50s. He's like, yo, me and Al, and we went to Medellín. No, we went to CTG. No, Medellín first, CTG, then back to Medellín. And when we went to Medellín and we met with this guy, when we went to CTG, he's like, yo, take some pictures of your view, because we were in Boca Grande, and send them to me so I can show my wife and act like I'm there with y'all in CTG. And he went somewhere in Medellín and was banging 2 chicks out.
Banging some horse.
Yeah, banging 2 chicks out, had threesomes and shit. And he just needed to get away. Women don't understand that. We just need like a break a little bit, like a sexual break. You know, it frustrates them, but it's like, but you're my woman and I don't even love these hoes, but they can't understand it. So anyway, we kind of helped him, you know, basically with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I sent him some pictures, whatever happens.
That's our guy.
But he's cool.
Yeah, that's our guy. So we were like, yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah. So we don't condone it, but again, we understand it. We're men at the end of the day. So it's like, we just got to do what we got to do. But, you know, the girl that I was showing you, I basically told her like I was still gonna smash other girls. As bad as she was, she did not like that. And I was like, I'm never telling another woman again. Like, I don't care how much money I have. Like, people will say like a real man is gonna tell a bitch that. Man, fuck that shit.
I'll lie.
Bro.
I'll lie sometimes.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I'll lie sometimes. I'm not gonna just, bro. You can't just tell the truth all the time with women.
Yeah. You ever seen the old, like even the 50s and 60s, man, the girls in the bed? There's like this one where she sees him in the bed. He's like, that wasn't me. He goes and just reads the newspaper.
Bro, it wasn't me.
Like, and he's a rich guy. Like, don't ever believe that hype that dudes that have means and money just tell women, nah. Like, some of them do, but if you have a girl that you really truly love and you can tell she's really just concerned about it, like, and you really want to make her your man, you're not gonna be sitting there telling her.
Yeah, Elgin said I wouldn't tell. It's not worth the BS. I agree 100%. Like, yeah, babe, you know, you just gotta make up some bullshit. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is.
Okay. I think we're gonna wind down, guys. We're going on about 2 hours now. I know we had another video. Maybe. Let me see. Frisbee. Yeah, no, we're good. We went over the videos.
We have more, but we can let's go over one more video.
Right,
I got one more video.
We'll do one more, guys.
There was one with as I say, we always just sign up and take the bad deal off rip. So I gotta actually there's 2. The one that you posted and the other one go hand in hand. Or do we save those for the next show for Wednesday? Because they go hand in hand.
If we got to do 2, we got to save them.
All right. Yeah, we'll save them. We'll save them for the next show. Catch you on the next one.
Yeah, catch you on the next one. But yeah, guys, so I hope there's been some clarity with the whole Thailand trip with Relo. We do plan on going to Susua for those of you who are wondering what we're gonna do, we do have another trip planned that we'll we'll give y'all that
we
information.
got some other stuff planned too.
In the next probably week or two, we'll reveal the next location that we're gonna go to.
And me and Steve are hitting somewhere more than likely in June. Steve
Yeah.
don't know yet, but we're hitting somewhere likely in June.
Yeah, so we have some stuff planned. We're gonna, keep doing our IRLs, keep putting out what we put out. We do promise, guys, to put up more videos, to get more of our guides out, Brazil, all this stuff. But right now we're really just regrouping, making sure we have things in place. We're working on some crazy shit behind the scenes, guys, like some new stuff that we're gonna move you guys to and push and this and that. So really just stay tuned. Stuff takes time, guys, and we're both busy. Also, guys, I'm gonna start getting back into DJing. Okay, so you guys are gonna see me DJing a lot more, probably out at the strip clubs, out at events. I'm gonna start using the DJ setup here, guys, in the studio. I'll show you real quick. You guys are gonna see me. I'm probably gonna DJ up here, so we'll probably start doing some live sets, guys. My DJ sits right here. So I'm gonna set up a camera. You guys see the light. I'm gonna interact with you guys. I'll probably do it on a different platform, not YouTube. And if we do it on YouTube, we'll just private it afterwards because YouTube is obviously not friendly with the music. But what I'm gonna do is start showing you guys my DJ sets, and I'll talk to you guys on the mic. We'll have some fun. You tell me what to play. You know what I'm saying? I'll get some girls over here. What would be dope is I get some bitches over here, because women love to DJ. That's another. I'll give you guys a secret. I have fucked a lot of girls. You see this right here? Not in this particular house, but the house that you guys saw my ex in. I got dome from girls while DJing. So I'm standing here, chicks on her knees while I'm playing music, getting head.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, I mean, no, it's not allegedly. It's the truth. I don't care about that. I'm being honest. Like I'm painting a picture, not in that specific spot I just showed you guys. But what I'm saying is, like, women want cool lit dudes. So I would invite girls over. Hey, you want to learn how to DJ? Yeah, I want to learn how to DJ. Or I'd be out DJing and they'd be next to me. And I'm like, well, I got a studio back at the crib. Bring them in. You know what I'm saying? Play music, start dancing with them. Let them get on the DJ stuff. They start looking at it, because what they'll do is they'll start scratching and then they'll look at you like, did I do it good? And I'm like, nah, you got to learn. Get behind them, just like you do with any girl. You're teaching her how to golf or teaching her how to hit a baseball, whatever. You get the touchy, the Philly. Man, the one I just showed y'all, the light skin joint, that was our second date. Smashed her out, bro. Just bad Latina, bro. It's crazy. So you gotta have something cool about what you do. You know what I mean? And women will just kind of draw to it, and then they'll just give up the buns basically because they just like you. They just fucking rock with you.
So the Cowboy Bebop in the back. Yeah,
Cowboy
we
Bebop.
got everything. We got the what's it called too? The Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction crazy, the Halle Berry.
Yeah, Hulk, Pulp Fiction. We got Sade. We gotta switch them up too. We gotta put some. Yeah, we got some on this side. Yeah. There's one that fell. We got The Mask, some Vogue shit. We'll switch it up. We'll put some different ones over there. We'll get some new ones too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cowboy Bebop, man, great show. Great show, man. That's
epic.
Can talk about that anime all day. At least the older anime. I don't watch a lot of the new stuff. Solo Leveling, though, is a good anime. Is new one. Shout out to Homies Hub. I want to be like Steve when I grow up. Hey, man. Hey, man. Say, man.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna be doing more DJ sets live. I'm gonna plug it into the mixer. I'm gonna have the mic. Maybe I'll get some lights, green screen. And I'm just gonna rock out with you guys for an hour or two. I have to practice. I'm out of the loop with DJing. I haven't DJ'd as much as I used to DJ 3, 4, 5 times a week for like 7 years straight. And I've taken a break for all this travel shit we've been doing. And I'm a little rusty. I don't know a lot of the new songs. I have some gigs coming up that I just have to prepare for. So I may go live, within the next 4 or 5 days, or at least maybe even starting next week. And I'm gonna just show you guys my DJ stuff. We'll have some fun, man. So it'll be lit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Al, you got anything else?
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Do not.
Please.
Do not.
Please.
Do not. All right, let's go over our housekeeping.
Homie's Hub says solo leveling is goated, and he said traveling DJ vibe, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone had hit me up behind the scenes. I think it was Gringo Travels. He was saying you should, when you guys go to Cartagena, you should DJ more at Delirium. We're the only people in the travel space that go in the booth in these places and show you guys the DJ views, and then me and Al will hop on and DJ.
Yeah, we've both DJ'd there.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll go live and we'll DJ. I would love to go live. So what was funny, guys, is that if we would have stayed in CTG longer, which we were planning on it, we would have pretty much tried to take over Delirium and DJ there. Every poppin' night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come in, do a set, and basically get the girls comfortable with us being there and recording. So a lot of the thing with recording in Delirium is the bitches don't know who you are. But if they think you work there or they know you work there, they can't say shit. So me and Al, we had this, we had ways we were going kind of ease it up and give y'all some dope content, get the bitches to come in the booth. It would have been dope. So we'll next time we're in CTG, we'll definitely go in the DJ booth. Al was trying to get me to go. I ain't gonna lie. He was pushing me. Yo, Steve, go DJ. Go DJ. I'm like, nah. He's like, nah, man, go up there. So I was like, nah.
It's all good. Next time.
Yeah.
Travel Lover, shout out to you. Hit us up in the Discord. We'll talk about it. Hit us up in the Discord.
What are you saying?
He was asking what made you decide to move to Miami. That's a whole that's a whole combo. But hit us up in the Discord. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Or I'll answer it on the next show. Long story short.
Said DJing, I thought y'all were nerds. Let them tell it. We're nerds. We don't get no girls. We don't get no play. Sitting next to each other on the couch is gay. All this stuff, bro. Let them tell it.
All right, guys, let's go over our housekeeping real quick, guys, and then we'll wind down. We appreciate you guys.
It's crazy because we're more lit than the people that call us nerds, and they all copy off us. They start throwing parties. They start doing all this extra stuff that they never did before. They make guides to Colombia. When we that's us.
Well, like I said, I'm glad that we can inspire people.
I'm glad we can too, but cite your sources. When you're writing a paper, cite your sources. Mentuition.
Yeah. So but yeah, man, it is what it is. All right, guys, real quick. Make sure there's no ass and titties on here. Let me scroll up, guys. There's a point where these girls pull out their tits on this video, and I have to always scroll past it. All right. Shout out to the locals, mentuition.locals.com. Make sure you guys check it out. This video actually has couple of moments where we had to we have to skip past it, but it is on this particular video. It is free to join our locals, guys. However, if you want to see the not safe for YouTube stuff, you do have to sign up for $9.99. So check it out, man. Shout out to all the brothers on the boat. This was in Brazil. It was lit. Yeah, man. She and this girl, man, wagon, bro. Crazy. Brazil is real booty in Brazil, man. That's what I like about it. Look at Al in the cut chilling. All right. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon, patreon.com/mentuition. This is where you guys are going to get all the sauce, all the breakdowns, all the extra sauce that we provide, guys. This is where you want to be, is the Patreon. All right. We have 3 different tiers. The first tier is our general admission tier. You get free access to some of our not safe for YouTube content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, guys, we have our VIP tier. You get free access to all of our not safe for YouTube content, priority chats on YouTube, access to the members only live stream, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off consultations, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least, shout out to everybody that's a part of the All Access Pass membership.
Spin the check and get it right back.
This is how you guys can support us at the highest level. You get 1 free consultation per month, up to 60 minutes. Guys, we do group consultations. So if you're at this level and you want to bring in 3-4 of your friends that may be traveling with you, we're not asking you all to pay. You pay, or you really get a free one, but let's just say you did a regular consultation and you paid for it. You can bring in as many people as you want. to ask questions. Okay, you get 25% off additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our yacht parties, Patreon exclusive discounts on our website services, discounts on our tour guides, and 20% off the merch. Guys, don't forget to join our Discord. That is mentuitiondiscord.net. It is free to join. There's no absolutely, excuse me, no cost at all to join the Discord. mentuitiondiscord.net, or you can hit the link below our YouTube description. Also, guys, join the Facebook group. That is also free to join, and we've been posting our receipts. Al just pulled up a girl he was dealing with in Brazil. Other people that are members of the Facebook group are posting their, fun parts of their trip, whether it be girls, tourists, stuff that they do.
I got at least 10 girls that I've dealt with in Brazil on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
I just posted one yesterday of Salvador Bahia that I was talking to over there.
Yep. So join the Facebook group, guys, and then also join the Mentuition Mafia. That is our YouTube membership. If all these other things, the locals or the Patreon is a little too much for your pockets, you guys can join our YouTube membership. It's called the Mentuition Mafia. It's only $4, $3.99, basically $4 a month, and the link for that is below as well. Okay. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
We'll be doing the members only on Wednesday as well. We'll do a shorter show, then we'll do an after party, mob talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk about whatever y'all want to.
Yeah.
Y'all want more stories. Y'all want us to go in depth of why we made the move to Miami. If you want us to talk about show receipts, more receipts, things like that, we'll do it.
Yep.
Or we could just come up with something that has nothing to do with any of that. We can talk about whatever.
Yeah.
Panel be open. Y'all can talk to us. Y'all can come up. But yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Yep. All right, guys. Appreciate you, man. And yeah, F the haters, bro. F the haters. Too much hate in the space. Too many haters. We're not dealing with that again, guys. We're gonna stay positive. Keep cranking out the content. Keep doing our lives. Keep doing our IRLs. And we rock with y'all. Shout out to the supporters. We appreciate the Mafia. We appreciate everybody, all the new supporters. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Haters is really cool show. These guys, Mentuition, they talk a lot about Colombia, all these different places. They're teaching guys how to move properly. They're actually doing something different in the space. That's it. All right. Until next time, guys. Adios.
Adios. Adios. Adios.